My name is Curtis Clark, and this is my presentation on cultural health and its influences. How would I define health? I believe health consists of a combination of physical, mental, and spiritual well-being that can be directly related and affected by culture. How would you define culture? Culture to me is a mixture of customs, habits, artistic creations, achievements, and beliefs a group of people share with one another based on race, location, or some other commonality. I believe that subgroups, two cultures can exist within them as well. Why is culture important to study? To me, understanding one another is the first step to inclusion of everyone. It's crucial to understand what shapes the way people live, think, and interact with one another. It's important to have cultural competency, but it's also important to not generalize or stereotype someone based on this assumption. How can culture negatively impact health? Culture can negatively impact health through things like openness to treatment options, such as abortions and vaccines, interpretation of diagnosis, or the overall view of sickness in general. Some people believe that it's fate or it's just in God's hands. Language barriers and diet habits also can negatively affect health and how it's communicated. Certain ceremonies and traditions can involve potentially harmful practices, for example, drug use, like with the peyote cactus, and the mutilation of female genitalia in certain cultures. How can culture positively impact health? Culture can positively impact health behavior by promoting things like spiritual awareness, eating habits like fasting, and views on family that can transcend into physical and mental. Most religions denounce the use of alcohol, drugs, and sexual immorality that can possibly impact health. Fasting also has been practiced for a long time now, and studies are starting to show that it may positively affect memory, blood sugar, and development of cancer fighting cells. Family dynamics also positively impact mental health by relieving stress and anxiety. What is your culture? My culture is made up of a Southern African American heritage. I know there's a connection between ethnicity and culture, and I'm sure I can fit myself into other subgroups, but this is the one that I identify with most. I believe that based upon common stressors historically, the way the world views us and traditions we've developed because of this, most Black people in America share similar viewpoints on society, uh, and that's just unique to us. Um, Growing up, where I'm from, everyone did things like garden, hunt, fish, and farm. Uh, I later learned that this is unique to the South, not so much the North. When I came up here and joined school, to this day, I still do these things though. Family and food. That's a big part of my culture. So we still get up. We have hog roast, fish fries, stuff like that. What should others know about your culture? One thing others should know about the African American culture is its reach and diversity. Throughout history, we either created or heavily influenced the most popular music genres of today, uh, influenced art, politics, through the civil rights movement, through all type of things like that, science, fashion, language, etc. Um, I feel like our culture has kind of trickled into other cultures as well. So it's getting kind of twisted to where these type of things were started at. But yeah, we have a lot of influence on the world. So what do you enjoy most about your culture? What I like most about my culture is our impact, our resilience, and the fact that we're still progressing as a culture. Through increased access to things like education, resources, and influence. I mean, we're still expanding, creating more and more subgroups within our own and trickling into other groups as well. So that's always good, to have a good impact on the world. So yeah, I'm just excited to see how our culture continues to develop, what type of traditions we develop, and Yeah.